Hi everybody, this is Dr. Jamie Turndorf, and I'm welcoming you back to Get Your Ex Back Complete Guide Part 3. I'm going to give you a quick review of this guide, which contains a discussion of how to lick your wounds, how to heal your wounds, how to give yourself your personal essential nutrients, how to raise your personal net worth, the key to your success. I'll talk about whether you should date, and then we'll go to a review and conclusion. Now here's a quick overview. In step 1, you learned about the universal human need that holds all relationships together and the relationship essential nutrients which keep love alive, and you began to analyze what went wrong in your relationship to begin with. In step 2, you learned why you should make new moves toward your ex, save that one that I gave you, and why you need to and how you can get a grip on your emotions before they lead you to failure. Most importantly, you learned why your own healing, self-growth, and self-empowerment are the keys to your success in getting your ex back, and why, therefore, you must now take the focus off of your ex and any other external concerns and take care of yourself first. And finally, you made your commitment to following this program through to the end and to the letter, and why you should give up all your preconceived ideas about how this should work and just follow along and trust me. Let's talk about lick your wounds. Now, I know how you feel and that your breakup has undoubtedly left you with many scars. Before approaching or trying to reconcile any further with your ex, you need to really dig in deeper, pay attention to your wounds, and heal yourself first. First, you have to be honest with yourself about your emotional and mental state. You have to step back and take stock of how you are really feeling and how those feelings are making you act. Undoubtedly, you would at least say that you are not yourself, because you're saying, doing, thinking, and feeling things you normally wouldn't. What you are in is love sickness. And while we tend to glorify this sickness as something pure and wonderful, think about the fact we still use the word sick to describe it. Just because it's love, it is a kind of socially acceptable mental illness. Symptoms of love sickness include sadness, melancholia and depression, loss of concentration, confusion and obsessive thoughts, loss of appetite, insomnia, mania and hypomania, upset stomach, dizziness, and high stress that brings on high blood pressure and chest pains, and more. So, heal your wounds is what we need to do. I bet you're experiencing many of those symptoms, but even if you have just a couple, when you look at it this way, you can see why you're really not in very good shape. That's why in this chapter we first discuss the various emotions that may be eating at you, and I show you how to deal with them constructively. And then we focus on healing the wounds that are causing whatever reactions and symptoms you're exhibiting. These wounds may be more than just the breakup, but what I call old wounds that are surfacing in reaction to the breakup. Understanding why we have to go deeper like this, because a wounded pup is not very attractive unless you want someone to save you, in which case you run the risk of getting into a codependent relationship, and that's not what I'm wanting for you or you should want for yourself. Only a healthy, balanced relationship is going to last and provide you true happiness, and you're not going to be able to create that with someone else unless you yourself are more happy and balanced first, and that can't be stated enough times. So, we're going to talk about your personal essential nutrients. Once you've taken an honest look at your state of mind and being and identified where you're wounded, I show you next how to give yourself the personal essential nutrients you need to heal. And if you recall step 2, I talked about relationship essential nutrients that are required to feed a relationship and keep it alive and humming. Now, your personal essential nutrients are what is required to keep you personally healthy in body, mind, heart, and soul. However, in this case, neither a relationship nor another person is responsible for providing you with these nutrients. This is your job and no one else's. And again, this fact reinforces why you need to stay away from your ex and take care of yourself right now. And there are many kinds of these personal essential nutrients, as I said, for body, mind, heart, and soul. And I go in depth into each one and give you suggestions, exercises, and resources for you to help yourself heal. And as you heal and start to get back on your feet, you will begin to raise what I call your personal net worth. This is similar to self-esteem, but in my system, Personal net worth is much more, and in fact encompasses self-esteem, yes. But your personal net worth is more powerful. The sum total of all that you are, inner and outer. It is your fully realized and optimized self. And we tend to look outside ourselves for our happiness and our fulfillment, especially from people we love. And this can be unhealthy, and when it is, it's called codependence, which is a leading cause of relationship failure. Now, other people can add to your life and bring you joy, but you must provide yourself your own foundation of happiness first. And that foundation is your personal net worth. Without it, you cannot build a healthy relationship. And if you recall Chapter 1 and my discussion of that universal human need that creates human relationships to begin with, you should now make the connection as to why your personal net worth is the most powerful, attractive force you have, and hence the key to getting your ex back. And there is another very important reason for raising your personal net worth right now, one you might not really want to think about, but we should be considering. And I'm going to say it anyway because